What's so funny, TSM?
Disco Bob, yeah, let's go. Disco Bob, let's go. Tune in to Disco Bob, YouTube right now, let's go. Hey, Disco hard, I don't mean to flex so hard, but you tuning in with Disco Bob. Disco hard, I don't mean to flex so hard, but you tuning in with Disco Bob. Disco hard, I don't mean to flex so hard, but you tuning in with Disco Bob.
Hello everyone, I hope everybody's awesome and safe out there. Well, this is going to be a different video, different kind of video. This video is going to be about my furnace and how I think it has a mind of its own. And the reason why I say that is about the end of September, I turned my furnace on. It started getting, we started getting the chilly nights here towards the end of September. So I turned my furnace on and ran good for a couple days. And like on the second or third day after I turned it on, it started acting up. It wasn't heating. It would kick on with the room temperature. What the room temperature was, it would kick on. But it wasn't heating. It would shut off real fast. And so I called a heating and air conditioner repair person to come in and look at it. So a day later, he came in and looked at it. Well, it was screwing up a good bit after that, after it screwed up the first time. Then when he came, guess what? He come and looked at it, took the panel off of it. I'll be doggone. The thing started running normal. The furnace was running normal when he was, it was running normal when he was looking at it. And I looked at him and I'm thinking, this furnace is making a liar out of me because it wasn't running right. Now all of a sudden it's running. I think the furnace just made a fool out of me and made a liar out of me. But the repair guy says, well, I believe you. And I was like, I can't get over that. It wasn't running right. And then he was there probably for a good half hour, 45 minutes. You know, turning it on and off of the thermostat. Working fine. Working fine. So he said if it acts up, just give him a call. So, okay, he left. And it ran, this was like towards probably the end of September, beginning of October, beginning of this month. And it was running fine after he left. It was running good. And I thought, I just can't understand why it did that in the beginning. And then Thursday, this past Thursday, it started acting up again. Off and on. Every time it would come on, it would act up. Wasn't heating. It wasn't kicking on, wasn't heating. And I couldn't believe it. So I called him up the next morning and told him it was acting up again. And it was acting up before he came and everything. So he came back and looked at it, took the panel off of it, and looked at it again. All of a sudden, he kicked on, he put it at a certain temperature. I'll be doggone. The thing started working right when he was there looking at it. It wasn't screwing up. It was working right again. The furnace fooled me again. Why couldn't it have screwed up while the repairman was there? It was running right. All of a sudden, it started running right when he was there. And he was there for a good half an hour, setting the temperature off and on, turning it off and on. And it's running okay. The furnace fooled me again. That's why I think it has a mind of its own. It fooled me again. I'm just shaking my head. Can't believe it. When this repairman comes, all of a sudden it works fine. And I told him, I said, I don't know what's going on with this. And he looked at me and he goes, well, unless it quits, then I'll be able to know what's wrong with it if it quits. And he said it could be a number of things. But it was working fine the whole time he was there. So this was Thursday. So it ran good after that. It ran fine after that in the evenings. Ran good. Monday night, guess what? It was running real good Monday until a little bit later Monday evening, it started screwing up again. It screwed up again. So it did the same thing. So I thought, I'm going to go in the second. I'm going in the second time when it comes on, when the furnace runs again, or decides to come on with the room temperature. I'm going to go in there in front of that furnace, and I'm going to record this thing making that sound, and prove to the repair person, the repairman, that it's not running. I want to prove to him what I heard and what I hear, because he kept wanting me to explain what it was doing. So I sat there with my phone when it was getting ready to kick on so I could catch it screwing up. I'll be doggone. I'm sitting in front of this furnace getting ready for it to kick on. So it kicks on. So I'm excited. I'm thinking I'm going to have this recorded so I can prove to him. He believed me, but I wanted to prove to him what it was doing by recording it on my phone. I'll be doggone. If the thing started running normal, it didn't screw up, which is a good thing, but I wanted to catch it screwing up on my phone. That furnace fooled me again. It started running fine while I'm sitting there with my phone recording it. Now, it couldn't have screwed up while I was sitting there waiting on it to come on. It couldn't have screwed up that time while I was sitting there with my phone. It made a liar out of me. All of a sudden, it kicked on. It couldn't have screwed up while I had that phone recording it. So, hey, I called him the next morning. And I told him what was going wrong with it. And I told him it was doing it again. And I told him what I was trying to do. But he told me if he really can't tell what the problem is until it actually breaks down, pretty much. Just quits altogether. So, hey, do I have to sit in front of that furnace with the phone recording it to keep it working? Because that's what it was doing. It was staying on. It was making a liar out of me. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. You can't make this stuff up. This is a true story. You cannot make this stuff up. So, and that's why I think my furnace has a mind of its own. So it worked fine after that. So hey, I hope everybody enjoyed this little story time. I wanted to share this with you guys. So everybody have a good one. And thanks for watching. I appreciate every one of you guys' support. You guys are all awesome.
What's so funny, TSM?
You tuned in with the disco Bob. Let's go.